Hi, on this video I'm going to show you how to start a new annual IEP, pull up the prior written notice, and pull up the notice of meeting. So the first thing we're going to do is go into Edit IEP Students. We'll scroll down to pick our student. Today our student is John R. Delete. Select individual student. On the right, there is Add New Amendment IEP Record. Click that. Scroll down. And right where you can't see, it says Edit New IEP. This IEP is going to be February 2nd. February 22nd, 2019. You want your initiation date to be the same as your IEP date, or SPED Pro will kick it back out because it'll see a gap between the two dates. Add IEP. Now everything that was on the old IEP from 2016 is now on this IEP, and you can go through it and delete and change what you need to. If you accidentally delete something that you liked or that you wanted to keep on this IEP, you can just click back to the older IEP and pick that information up, edit, copy, paste, and head right back to your IEP. Now while we're in here, we need to get our notice of meeting. So I'm going to go to Function, and we're going to enter our IEP forms data. Now we're going to pull down that screen and look for Notice of IEP. Meeting notice. Webkidss auto-populates the names and the addresses. The date that I contacted this parent was January 22nd. And the meeting is going to be February 22nd, 2019 at South Breeze in the conference room at 3:30. Okay. We'll scroll down and you can click any of these that you'll need. This is an annual review. And Mr. Delete here is a 14-year-old. This says, at the IEP meeting, there will be a gen ed teacher, a special ed teacher, a school representative, and that's usually the principal. If anybody else is coming, such as the speech pathologist or the occupational therapist, you're going to want to put them there. These lines are for outside agencies such as St. Francis, maybe Prairie View, and these need to be listed on there if you're going to invite them so that the parents aren't surprised when they show up. This would also be a place that the parents could add people that they might want to bring to the meeting. As we scroll down, I like to put the principal as the school contact and the school phone number. Also down here, you'll see some radial buttons. Do not click these because that is for the parent to check mark on the written copy to say that they plan to attend the meeting or they can attend and that they consent to waive their 10-day notice. But let them check those. Let the parents check that. Okay, so you're going to scroll back up and you're going to save. And after you've saved, we're going to display form, and this will always pop up that says you need to save it. Okay, I did. And you're going to hit print. Once you're done with print, tap the kids button. Now let's go get that prior written notice. It's under the functions. We're going to continue to enter IEP forms data. Sorry. Now we're going to find the notice of consent, notice for IED change and request for consent placement form. Okay. Again, it auto-populated the names and the addresses. we're going to have the meeting on February 22nd. Sorry about that. And so on February 22nd, 2019, we are going to add any additional changes or modifications for special ed. Okay, even if you're not changing anything, you can't just write stays the same. You have to put will continue to receive 30 minutes of para support in reading. Now, if you have changed things, you need to write what it was and what you're changing it to. So, for example, in the 2018-2019 school year, delete received 60 minutes of para support 5 days a week in reading. He also received 30 minutes of para support 3 days a week in writing. Because in our elementary schools, we only do writing 3 days a week. Now next year, for the 2019-2020 school year, he's increased his reading scores and he's doing well in reading, so we're going to cut that para support in reading to 30 minutes of para support 5 days a week in reading, and we'll continue the 30 minutes of para support 3 days a week in writing. Explanation of why this action is proposed or refused. We propose this action because he continues to make reading gains. Options considered. If we kept the 60 minutes of para support in reading, it would not have been LRE. Description of the data used. We used Ames Web, benchmarks, and progress monitoring. We looked at his weekly wonders, tests. We looked at teacher-made tests. We interviewed the teacher, and we interviewed the student. Other factors relevant. Okay, this is where you put that due to para support, there may be a stigma that the team feels that the benefits outweigh the possible harmful effects. School contact person, principal at Southbreeze at this phone number. Again, these are for the parents, so don't worry about it. Scroll back up to the top. Go for save, display form, okay, print, and you're done. That is how you do a new IEP, the notice of meeting, and the prior written notice for Harvey County Special Ed Cooperative on Webkidss.